Did you get a kickback from Target when you did that flash mob?
No.
You got them so much attention, and Beyonce even thanked you, which meant more people went to watch it.
Oh, yeah. When you said a kickback, I thought you meant did I get in trouble. But no, they loved it. They posted on all their social media, and it was crazy. But then I heard from someone, an inside source at Target, that they sent an email saying what to do in the event of a flash mob to every Target all over the country.
Oh, really? What did they say to do?
Well, just in case, because sometimes people come and do bad flash mobs that will give them bad press, but they loved the video that we did, and Beyonce loved it and was so thankful that we did that. And even when I got to meet her and work with her, she was like, dude, that was so awesome. She didn't say it in those exact words, but she was like, the fact that you chose the right colors, and it was very like ethnically diverse. It was just, she loved it. And
so you made eye contact with Beyonce is what you're saying.
So you choreographed for her? Is that what you did?
Yeah. Well, I did a video called Cinderance, which told the most classic story of all, Cinderella, with all Beyonce songs. And she saw it not even 48 hours after we posted it. I get a call from a New York number, and I'm like, what is this? And it's Parkwood Entertainment, and I, of course, know what that is because I like live, eat, sleep, and breathe Beyonce every morning. I wake up, and I just want a fan blowing in my face so I can feel like her. Or Blue Ivy. I would want to be either one of them. But she was just like, I love what you did with this piece, and I would love for you to come and choreograph.
So she called you herself. She didn't have her people
Her people called. She didn't call me herself. I made it seem like she was like, hello, Todrick, it's Beyonce. She didn't. Her management called me. Okay. But as soon as, it was crazy, too. This is just how the universe works. The choreographer that I had been dying to work with for a long time, which he will remain nameless, stood me up that day and was like, I'm so sick, I can't come. Like, while we were already at rehearsal, and I was like forced to choreograph it, and I saw him posting pictures that he was at Disneyland on roller coasters that day. I was so mad, unfollowed him on Instagram, because that's how you show people you're mad these days. Right. And basically, I had to choreograph this, and I was like, this is not what I do. I'm not a choreographer by trade. I do it only when I have to. But Beyonce was like, I loved how simple it was and how effective it was. Sometimes people come in and they're like, 1, 2, 3, 4, eyes, nostrils. And it's just like too much, you know? And she was like, I love how simple it was. So that was a blessing in disguise that he didn't show up. And
did you follow him again after that?
I did. I got over it. And I was like, well, in the end, you know, I got to meet Beyonce and work with her. And I had met her before, but to get to work with her and watch her behind the scenes, like, how hard she works. People don't understand when you see her come out with a full visual album, how long it took to make each one of those videos. Each one took 3 or 4 days. And I mean, the lighting was just on point, and she was so hands-on. I've been on a lot of sets of a lot of huge artists, and they're not like looking at the camera, adjusting the light, going to get the costumes. I watched her walk out and pull the clothes from the wardrobe department and dress each dancer and tell them what shoes they should wear and how they should wear their hair. And people don't know that. And I don't even know if I should be saying this because everything was like so locked down. But people should know.
You can say it now.
Yeah.
Well, she's hardworking. She's an artist.
She's a real artist. She's not a person that shows up and they tell her where to wear or what to wear or where to stand and how.
It's her vision.
Yeah, and when we were doing the choreography, she was like, okay, how do I do this? And she wants to be right, and she wants to learn it. She wants to take the time for it to look great and to represent the choreographer well, which a lot of people would just be like, I don't have the time to learn that. It was so amazing and eye-opening. It made me go home and want to work 10 times harder.
And we had to sign that I mean, there were so many people that had to keep their mouths shut about that secret album she dropped. What was the confidentiality? Like, if you broke it, what happened?
Well, I don't know. I think that she would probably talk to Jesus himself and make sure that you did not get into the pearly gates. Or when you did, there would be no fan for you. There would.
It's a miracle nobody said a word.
Well, you know what? I think that it was so awesome that she was so respectful of everybody. She, like I'm telling you, I've been to sets of other people where I'm not going to say their names, but they just come on set, they do what they have to do, and they leave. They're not necessarily rude to people, but she skated out looking snatched.com, and she went and shook every hand. Write that down. Snatched. That's the first word for the day. That's great. If you look snatched, that just means that you're, no.
You're snatched.com, girl.
Okay, wait.